Hello and welcome to another episode of the Adrienne Ross Show, where sports and culture connect. The Indiana Fever is obviously working a theme right now. There's a theme in Indiana. That theme has got to be homecoming. We've got Kelly Krauskopf came home. Stephanie White came home. Just this week, Kelsey Mitchell came home. And now, Natasha Howard, who started her career in Indiana, has what? She done come on home. Yeah, she posted this on Instagram. She takes us way back in this post. She posted back to where all my dreams came true. Hashtag Fever Nation. Yes, she was drafted by the Indiana Fever number 5 in 2014. Number 5. And you see here, Aaliyah Boston commented, let's get it. And also Satu Sabali, interesting. She commented, love this with the smiley face. So here it is, breaking news. 3-time WNBA champion Natasha Howard will sign with the Indiana Fever as a free agent, sources told ESPN. The former Defensive Player of the Year and 2-time All-Star returns to the franchise that drafted her, bolstering the Fever's front court and bringing veteran experience. We already said when Kelsey Mitchell came down that long hallway in Cambridge that the best backcourt in the WNBA was intact. And now we've got Natasha Howard to add to the front court, a 3-time champion, having won a title with Minnesota in 2017. And then in 2018 and 2020, she won championships with the Seattle Storm. So my goodness, if I'm doing my math right, that is 3 championships in 4 years. Well, she's going to be signing with the Indiana Fever in hopes of bringing a championship to Indiana. Defensive Player of the Year as well. Listen, one of the things we've talked about concerning the Indiana Fever was that they must get better defensively. And here is somebody who can help make that happen according to her history. Let's take a look at some of ESPN stats. Looking at her 2024 stats, ESPN has her at 17.6 points per game, 6.7 rebounds per game, 2.9 assists per game, 1.3 blocks per game. This is her 2024 season with the Dallas Wings. She also is at 47.6 field goal percentage for her career. So what are other people saying about this? Let's take a listen. Actually, you know what? Let's take a listen first at what she had to say. Not going to read all this, but there is an article by her in Slam online. Let's look at some of it. In her own words, y'all, Natasha Howard, I'm going back to where I started. Just going to read some of this. I've just announced that I'm going back to where it all started and will be playing for Indiana. Mentally, I'm good. I'm happy. She goes on to say how she was drafted by the Fever in 2014 as the number 5 pick. She said, looking back, I would tell my younger self to just keep working because that's what got you here. Don't take shortcuts. I like that. Scrolling down. She talked about how she got to play with the legendary Tamika Catchings. And I still remember what she'd tell me even as a rookie. Do everything game-like, because when you do everything game-like, it's going to be easy in the game. I still carry that with me, and everything that I do, I just go hard. If you have something, excuse my language, you're going to do that in the game. So my mindset is don't cut yourself short because the next person will be waiting to take your spot. You know, that's the truth because it's a business. So she said her time in Dallas was cool. She did not like playing in a college arena. She did not like not having your own locker room. It was different. And from what she had experienced, she said, my first season was fine. I'm grateful for everything in Dallas. Now she's going into her 12th season. She knows more than she knew before. And she said, I want to be appreciated. So this is what she was looking for. During free agency, I was looking for a team that would appreciate me and what I bring to the table and won't dim my light. That's the thing. I have to deal with that a lot. Even though I bust my butt day in and day out, I still don't get the recognition that I deserve. I feel like this time around, I wanted a team that will give me the recognition that I need. And on top of that, just making sure that I'm happy, she said. And she said something that everybody feels when they have a job, whether it's in sports or otherwise. She said, I want to wake up like, woo, I feel good. Today I'm going to work. Today I'm going to work. She went on to say, I'm about to be with my teammates. I don't want to be dragging out of bed trying to find that energy. Overall, I really just want to be happy, have great people around me and teammates that want to work and get better. So that's good. Everybody wants to be acknowledged. And as I said before, as long as people coming into the Indiana Fever understand that it runs through Caitlin Clark, then it should be good. This I want to read because she mentions Kelsey Mitchell here. She said, when people first meet me, we click right away. I've had people tell me, Tosh, you're cool. But on the basketball court, I thought you wasn't a-hole. I might seem like that way because on the court, we're in between the lines. There's a difference. When I'm on that court, like, nah, we ain't cool. We ain't buddy. You the enemy. You on the other side. But off the court, I'm goofy. I'm myself. I'm a hard worker too. Whatever I have going on off the court, I leave it there. I don't bring it to work. When I told Kelsey Mitchell happy birthday, she was like, thank you so much. You are one of a kind in this league. That's the reason why you and I are cool. I really appreciated that because I never really hear other players say anything about me. That really touched my heart. And here's some pictures, championship poses. She goes on to talk about hard work, etc. And so I'll end this part there. I love what she said about Kelsey Mitchell and how Kelsey Mitchell acknowledged her and how much it meant to her. And, that's the thing about the Indiana Fever franchise. You get the sense that they are class A, first class all the way. And you see how they've received Kelsey Mitchell. They got posts up on X. They just go all out. And I did a video not that long ago, and I said the Indiana Fever was going to be the franchise that players wanted to come to. And she feels like that she is welcomed back home because it's like the homecoming franchise, y'all. All right. So as far as what other people are saying, I saw a video of Rebecca Lobo. Rebecca Lobo was asked if having Natasha Howard now makes Indiana a contender for a championship. And Rebecca Lobo said she feels like they're one piece away. Like they need a Satu Sabali, a Dawana Bonner, or a Nneka Ogwumike to be in the running, in the conversation for a championship. She says she feels like they're in the top 4, but without Dawana Bonner, Satu Sabali, or Nneka Ogwumike, she doesn't feel like that they're there yet. Nneka Ogwumike already told us her interest is playing for a Black coach, so I don't think Stephanie White fits the bill. Okay. I don't know about Satu Sabali. Last I heard, she wants, her number one priority is a facility. So maybe a facility and a first class organization. I don't know. All I know is right now, the Indiana Fever, according to word on the street, Natasha Howard is coming to the front court of Indiana. And I don't take what Rebecca Lobo says as gospel. The Indiana Fever is competing for a championship, and Natasha Howard adds to the possibilities of that offensively and defensively. Speaking of defense, let's take a look at this block machine. I'm over here at ballislife.com on X, and it says Natasha Howard blocking shots during her Defensive Player of the Year season. She's with Seattle here. I am going to turn the music off that's here so I don't get a copyright problem, but I'm going to add my music, as I often do, that I have purchased, so I have the right to play. Did somebody say block a shot? Did somebody say defense? So there's that. And let's look at something else that Ken Swift posted on X. He wrote, Fever fans, take a look into the future. The Flash, as she's called, is coming to Indy.
Your verticality, and you must have your hands up. Look at Natasha.
Sweet with 3 E's.
Get a three here, and now we got a ball game.
Howard launches, splash!
Bam!
This year that he's favored in the NBA. Howard, count it! Odyssey sends on the 2 points in the second half for DT. Delani Brown takes the 15. Oh, Natasha Howard!
Let me tell you, she blocks shots. She runs the floor. That's a good combination for the Indiana Fever because Indiana wants defense to offense with Caitlin Clark running the show and being able to pass. You want to be able to get out and go. And then you got somebody blocking shots, making stops on one end who can run the floor and catch and finish. Got ups. You see that tap finish. Looks like this may portend, I said, not pretend, portend good things for the Indiana Fever. So here we have it, another piece in place. So where does this leave, say, Nalissa Smith? I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, it is my intention to go live for Unrivaled. The second game of Unrivaled is the Battle of the Undefeated. So there will be only one undefeated team left standing after tonight's game. I also plan to do an answer to a Q&A question I received from a member of the channel. I intend to do that at halftime during the first game at halftime. So yeah. Anyway, hope you're hanging out with us. We have a blast doing the live streams. We really do. So you should have a blast with us. Okay, I will catch you next time. But first, hey, before I even say that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, comment, respectfully, all the good stuff. And now I will catch you next time. God willing, God bless you abundantly.